When people hear of CBD, a product made from hemp, they immediately think of smoking pot. But I'm going to explain how you can use the great effects of CBD without having to smoke pot. There are several varieties of hemp plants. Most have been deliberately overbred to get the active ingredient THC, the drug in the hemp, really high so you can run a drug business. We're not talking about that today. THC remains a drug with little to no medical effects. I am talking about CBD, cannabidiol. This is a substance taken from hemp. Even industrial hemp contains CBD. Here the THC content must be below 1%. Then the hemp can be legally grown, at least in Switzerland. In Germany, I'm not sure of the exact laws. This CBD can then be extracted and converted into a therapeutic product. CBD has a wonderful effect in our body. Number 1, it is pain relieving. In the body we have an endocannabinoid system. It is complicated. That's where CBD comes in. It is a similar system to the one used for painkillers, especially opiates. That's why you shouldn't take both together. If someone already takes opiates and then adds CBD to that, it doesn't have much effect. If you give CBD by itself, we have that pain relieving effect. Number 2, it relaxes the muscles. This can be a relief for people in a wheelchair, for example. MS patients or quadriplegics, they all have tense, cramped muscles. With CBD, you can release these cramps in the muscles. It really helps these patients. Number 3, it is calming and sleep-inducing. CBD is a natural sleep aid. It does not work well as a drug, but it is one of the strongest natural calming and sleep aid products that are available to us in nature. Number 4, it is also neuroprotective. So anything related to neurological disorders, MS, Parkinson's and so on, CBD has a positive effect. It is also an anti-epileptic. I have several children that I have treated with CBD and was able to lower the other anti-epileptic drugs used because of it, and sometimes even give up altogether. If you dose high enough, CBD is a really good anti-epileptic. Here you can see a link to a video. It is about the treatment of CBD in Parkinson's disease. Take a quick look at this video. It is very impressive how the trembling of this Parkinson's patient can be lowered in just a few minutes with CBD. Now, how can you treat yourself with CBD? There are a lot of products on the market. There are CBD capsules, there are oils, and there are tinctures. Interestingly, the doctors fear to make recommendations. I always say it all depends on what you get. Just make sure that you purchase a good quality. CBD is relatively expensive and much more restrictive in Germany than in Switzerland. In Switzerland, there are hemp stores and many online shops on the internet where you can order CBD legally. There is also a political discussion whether CBD should be fully released as a medicine for medical purposes. I would be the first to be in favour of something like this because I see the great effects every day. Once again, regarding the products, you can get capsules, oil and tinctures. How do you start a treatment? Tinctures, for example, are from 5 to 20%. Of course, there are stronger and weaker products. No matter what product you choose, just start with a small dose. Nothing can go wrong. CBD has no side effects. The tolerable dose is very high, and you would need to take half the bottle in one day. Start with 1 capsule or with 5 or 6 drops, and look what happens. In most cases, nothing happens because the dose is too low. Then you increase drop by drop. Maybe you need 40, 50, 60 drops, I don't know. But feel free to increase the dose until you feel the effect. Many are a little afraid of doing this, but I want to encourage you to do this because I really see no side effects in these dosages ranges. The highest dose that can be given side effect free is about 600 milligrams per day. CBD also has other cancer inhibiting properties. It seems that CBD is a good anti-cancer agent that can be used in the treatment. There are over 800 studies on this. You can find those on the website pubmed.gov. The site has about 30 million medical studies listed, in English of course. And there you can enter the search term cancer and CBD. Then you will see that over 800 studies have already been done on this topic. The best ones are regarding brain tumours. The glioblastomas, a very aggressive brain tumour. There is a study there that proves that if you got 200 milligrams 3 times a day, so these 600 milligrams as the maximum dose, that the tumour can shrink with this treatment. Not all, of course, but CBD looks like a possible future cancer treatment, especially in the brain tumour area. Below you will find a link to a PDF. You can click on that and download more information. This information is scientifically based and you can download them for free.